Hey guys, it is Chelsea Perry coming at you with discussion board post number 2 for the motivational interviewing class. So for today's discussion, we were told to pick one of the traps located in the this textbook. I took my little cover off, but it's the motivational interviewing, the 3rd edition by the Miller and Rolnick. And so we were told to pick one of the traps and tell how we currently use it. And for me, that was kind of hard because as I was reading through this, I have found myself using all of these at some point. Not saying that's a good thing, not saying it's a bad thing, but I have 2 that I feel like I currently use with some people that I see and people that I talk to like on a daily basis, that now that I know what it is, like I'm going to try to get out of the habit of using them. But the first one is the expert trap. I find that I use that a lot with family and friends that I try to give advice to, that I try to counsel, because I've lived in the world. I've lived in the world. I have experience. So I'm an expert at things when in reality, I'm just giving them my opinion. So with this one, for example, my little cousin who lives with me, she suffers from really bad, severe, anxiety and depression, and she'll come to me for advice, and I'm like, okay, this is what you need to do. Because this is what has helped me. This is what I've learned in school. This is all this X, Y, and Z. And so I feel like I'm an expert. And especially in the textbook, on page 42, it talks about having the consequent frustration is that I tell them, and they still don't change. So that one really resonates home with me, because sometimes I feel like I give her all of this information and I give her all this good advice, and I feel like she's like, yes, that's good advice. Let's go this direction. So I feel the expert trap summons me when I'm working with like family and friends. But then as far as like when I work with, as I stated last week, I'm a case manager in a school system, so I find myself with some of my clients sometimes using the chat trap too, because it really is, it's so easy to just fall into the habit of just doing small talk instead of yes, and like the book says, it says although off-topic chat can feel comfortable, it's not likely to be very helpful beyond modest doses. And so I feel like that's me. So, with certain things, I feel like we can talk about certain things, but then if I'm very ADHD, I can start going down a rabbit trail, and then it defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do to help that client sometimes. And so those are just 2 that I feel really strongly that I use in daily, weekly, monthly basis. That now that I never really thought of them as being traps or anything. But now that I've read them and I know like how to like not like, if it makes sense how to not do them, I'm going to try to engage more and let them be, especially with like my little cousin that I was talking about, let them be more in charge of their progress and things like that. But yeah, I think that's about it. I will see you guys next week.